is Scott Guthrie, and I'm a technology teacher here at Westview High School. My film classes, first of all, it's much more open than any other class probably here at Westview. The reason for that is it's a creative class, and I really like to give kind of creative license to the students. Making a film, I believe, is probably the longest process of any kind of art, creating art, because it involves a whole bunch of different aspects of other types of art, such as audio, such as emotional cues to the audience. All these different things come into play, so it takes quite a while to process the idea of a film. So I really try to keep my classes as open as I can without kind of stifling the product being made in the class.
I usually come up with an idea, I write a script, I collaborate with my friend Aidan, and we shoot. I mostly direct, and he does a lot of the cinematography, and yeah, then I edit the film.
Because you're always doing editing, or you're always figuring out when you're gonna go film, or when you're gonna continue writing, or when you've got an idea, you can write it down, you know.
I'd say people at Westview especially and stuff are really open to people's ideas, and when we're working, everyone just kind of builds off of each other, and it just creates a better experience, better production overall.
Some days it's very slow, where you're doing your own projects and you don't really have to, work by a schedule. You just, do it until you think it's ready.
Nobody's really bragging about their stuff. It's just they're all kind of quiet, they're working on their own thing, and then one day they're just like, oh hey, check out this video. It's like, oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I've been here this is my 10th year, and there was some kind of a film program here, but when I walked in for the interview, they showed me around. They were using iMovie on Macs, these old Macs. They had really these cameras that were all pretty much broken.
We've gotten some new cameras, new gear, new lighting, and there's just a lot more production value put into our films, and it makes them a lot better as far as films and the news crew go. Actually, it's increased in quality a lot.
Westview's really fortunate to have so much equipment, especially this last year. They got 4 Canon T3Is and 2 lights that we're using right now, and mics that are awesome.
It's yeah, Westview's got a lot of new equipment, nice new lights, as you can see here.
All right, rolling. Well, sometimes when you don't get what you want, and something's just not working out, it's very stressful, because you have to get it done by a deadline, and you're all stressed, and you're like, I need to get this done. Everyone needs to, leave me alone so I can sit down and edit this. And
it gets pretty stressful if you have one day, you screw up a card or what you're supposed to say, and you have to come in during lunch or during your study hall or get to school early just to make up.
You're trying to go fast, trying to get it for the news, because we do Where's Will and other things.
Trying to shoot at school, the same kind of environments get old.
So some problems with shooting at Westview is you can't control your environment. You can't rope off. Rope off areas that just happened. So yeah, you just have to work with other people's scheduling and stuff, and just try to fit it in.
So one of the perks is really understanding the technology.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that pretty much everybody at Westview has the same camera, and they edit on the same stuff. They all have Canon T3Is. Everybody edits for the most part on Premiere Pro and uses After Effects or Maya and stuff.
And also the understanding of how to make a film. People think they can make a film, but until you actually go through the process of making a good film, there's nothing like it. There's nothing that can really, and that's kind of close to it. The understanding how to, pre-produce an idea, how to produce it, and then how to, clean it up in post-production is different than almost any other thing you'll do.
So I would just encourage anyone who thinks they might have an interest in film and to talk to Guthrie and some of the other people that are in the Westview program right now, because it's a really supportive group of people. They're all really inspiring for each other. One person makes something cool and then everybody else wants to keep up with that. So yeah, everybody's just really nice, and it's really inspiring to be able to be among these other people who are making really great content.
The fact that I'm very proud about Westview Media, and the fact that it's really grown into this great thing, not only for students from a personal level, but me on a personal level, in the fact that I have a lot of students that go on and really think and consider about careers in media. The idea of what media is has really expanded because of the internet, and there's so many more jobs that are available to people now. And that's really done great things as far as getting students to understand of what they could do in the future as far as careers go in media.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, are we good here? Okay, awesome. I gotta go to class. Guthrie, can I get a pass from you?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Look
That's good. That's good. Can I see the shots?
You want to see the shots?
Yeah. I just want to see.